Junk Guys DFW, guys. I'm here at the Junkyard Christmas. We're about to open. So it's about 5 o'clock today. It is Monday. And I wanted to do this video because I had a conversation earlier this week with another junk removal service. They actually came down here all the way from Boston. And the gentleman was telling me that he wants to open up here. And we had a conversation about his pricing and kind of like what he wants to do here in Texas. Listen, I'm all for people starting a junk removal service in this area. That is awesome. We need more businesses. We need more entrepreneurs to start the junk removal service down here. Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. This market is not saturated like a lot of people say. And that's why I was willing to help this guy out. I was willing to talk to him. I was willing to communicate information to him about the junk removal industry. But then he told me something that kind of raised a red flag, and I think it's something that a lot of people are going to go, huh? You know, what the heck is he talking about? Well, here's the thing. He comes from Boston, a really nice area down there. And I told him, what kind of trailer do you have? He said, I only drive box trucks in Boston, and I have a 16-foot box truck, and the reason I got it is because, Ricardo, you have 16-foot box trucks, and I thought I'd go that way. And I told him, well, that's great. How much do you charge for your box truck totally full? The gentleman told me that he charges a little over $1,200 for a full load. And I was like, excuse me, what? Let me tell you something, guys. I understand that you're adjusting to coming down and bringing your business from Boston all the way to Dallas, but you have to also adjust your business due to pricing. There is no way you're going to stay in business charging $1,200 in the Dallas area. So that was a big flag for him that he was like, what is going on? Well, the problem is that if you're going to open up, you have to check everybody's pricing in this area. One of the most important parts is you're going to have to find out what the industry calls for. What is the pricing here compared to the pricing you're at, and then adjust to it and change your pricing. So that was a huge situation that this guy was running into that I don't know if he's going to be able to stay in business or even start a business, but I did not turn him away. One thing was, I did not turn this guy away. I was willing to help him out. I was willing to give him all the information that he needed. I was willing to tell him how to start it up. I even told him this, that if you come down here into the Dallas area, that call me if you need any information, communicate with me if you need any advice. I will give that to you. Guys, you don't understand. If you're in another area and you have pricing set, and that's your pricing for your junk removal service, you cannot do that up here in Texas. The leading junk removal companies and the pricing that they set are not going to allow you to stay in business that long. And that was a big old factor for this gentleman, that he was just like, whoa, he was blown away by the fact that I said that. He didn't realize that his $1,200 for a trailer load is not going to come down here and work. It's just not going to. So we immediately, gave it second thoughts. How can you price the same size trailer that I have and price that at $1,200 when I have it for $400? The same trailer, it's the identical trailer that he has, I have it. I have a 16-foot box truck. He has a 16-foot box truck. And I charge $400 and he charges $1,200. Who do you think the customer is going to call when they call on the phone? Get on the phone. Exactly. So that's a big old adjustment for him. So listen, if he looks at this video and you're hearing me out, brother, trust me, I'm here to help you. But you got to adjust your pricing. Don't think you're going to get that now. Imagine this. Now I want you to think about this, because I'm repeating myself plenty of times so people can understand what I'm saying. But I want you to imagine this. Imagine pricing your truck, your box truck at $400 to match the industry, and then you have 2 employees on it. How's that going to work out, right? You have 2 employees on the truck, and they have to be paid. The dump fees have to be paid. The gas has to be paid. The insurance on that truck. The employees, of course, have to be paid. There are so many factors that go into running a business that people just don't understand. Like, where are you going to park the truck? You can't park it at home. You're not from Texas, right? You're not from this area. Where are you going to park it? People don't realize that there are more factors than just the pricing adjustment to it. You cannot run a junk removal service and be successful when there's a Walmart across the street from you. And they're cheaper. It's the Walmart of junk removal, if you know what I mean, okay? That's what I'm trying to explain. You cannot be successful in a grocery store, having a small grocery store, if there's a Walmart across the street from you. They're gonna eat you up. Walmart's gonna kill you. It's not even going to be a competitive edge. Walmart will beat you. And the same thing I do. When I started this business, I wanted to be sure that I was the lowest, most affordable junk removal service in the industry. And it worked for me. It definitely worked for me. I'm very cheap. And I get a lot of customers, and people like that. How are you going to compete with a company like JunkGuys if your price is at $1,200? The gentleman heard this, and he said, you know what? That's something I need to think about. And he was cool about it, man. I was here to help him anyway. Listen, guys, the market here in Dallas-Fort Worth is not saturated. If you're going to start a junk removal business, start it here. Start it in places that the market is not saturated, like New Jersey. There's so much room for junk removal services in New Jersey. Dallas, Fort Worth. But I will tell you, you're going to get eaten up by bigger companies, okay? I'm not the only one that's a discounter here in the Dallas-Fort Worth. There are a lot of people that I contract that discount junk removal that work for me. With me, I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, I thought that was a quick little side note that I wanted to tell y'all. I thought it was pretty funny, but it was a good conversation I had with this company out of Boston, and the knowledge and the advice that I gave him. But he's welcome to reach out to me anytime, and I'm ready for any company to come down here and talk to me if you're thinking of starting a new junk removal service in the Dallas Metroplex. Bye-bye, guys.